Picture this scenario. You ask for $1,000 a month. They counter with $700. At this moment, most people make a costly mistake. They panic. They rush to appear reasonable. They rush to seem cooperative. They rush to meet in the middle. So they respond with, "All right, how about $850? On the surface, it sounds mature, balanced, even smart. But in reality, it is financial self-sabotage. Because when you split the difference, you give up $150, they give up $150, and nothing actually improves. The value stays the same, only the price moves downward. Here is the uncomfortable truth most people never learn. High-income earners do not negotiate this way. They do not argue. They do not beg. They do not fold. They change the structure of the conversation. Instead of lowering the price, they increase the value. They introduce a third option, one where everyone wins without anyone losing. This is the mindset gap between struggling earners and wealthy negotiators. Welcome to YAM Money Talk, where psychology meets income and conversations become currency. Because whether you realize it or not, your entire financial life is one long negotiation. You negotiate your salary, your business deals, your freelance rates, your partnerships, your opportunities, and even your future. And here is the brutal rule of money. The better negotiator always earns more. Not the smartest person. Not the hardest worker. The person who controls conversations. Negotiation is not manipulation. It is not aggression. It is clarity, leverage, and emotional intelligence. Let us break it down. Here are 5 professional negotiation principles that can immediately raise your income without working longer hours. First, listen before you speak. Amateur negotiators talk to persuade. Elite negotiators listen to understand. Most people believe negotiation is about speaking confidently. It is not. Talking gives information. Listening collects power. When you talk too much, you reveal urgency, limits, and emotional position. When you listen, the other person reveals constraints, priorities, and hidden motivations. People will literally tell you where they are flexible. And the moment someone feels understood, their defenses soften, they relax, they open up. That is where better deals are created. Listening is the lowest cost skill with the highest financial return. Second, negotiation is not a battle. It is intelligence gathering. Most negotiations fail because people treat them like arguments. They try to win, but is winning really the goal? Negotiation is not about winning. It is about discovering options. When a client says, "This is too expensive," weak negotiators panic and discount instantly. Strong negotiators pause and ask one word, "Expensive?" Then they stay silent. Silence creates pressure. Pressure creates disclosure. The other person continues talking. They reveal budget issues, internal approvals, comparisons. Is that rejection? Or is that data? That is not rejection. That is data. And data is money. The more you understand, the less you discount, and the more you earn. Third, tactical empathy creates financial advantage. Instead of pushing back, you label the emotion. You say, "It sounds like you are under pressure to stay within a strict budget." You did not agree. You did not lower your price. You did not defend yourself. You acknowledge their reality. Respect disarms resistance. When people feel respected, they stop fighting and start collaborating. And collaboration creates better deals, not cheaper ones. Money flows toward people who make others feel understood. Fourth, stop chasing yes and invite no. Everyone chases yes, but yes creates pressure. And pressure creates resistance. No creates safety. When people feel safe to say no, they feel in control. Relaxed people think clearly and decide faster. Instead of asking, "Are you ready to move forward?" ask, "Would it be a bad idea to move forward right now?" This removes pressure and opens dialogue. High-level negotiators do not push decisions. They create environments where decisions happen naturally. Finally, the most powerful signal in negotiation is hearing, "That is right." Why? Because when someone says that, it means they feel understood, They trust you, and their defenses are down. Trust is the real currency. No trust, no deal. No deal, no income. But when trust exists, opportunities multiply. Here is the truth no school teaches you. Your income is not determined by intelligence. It is determined by how well you negotiate. Two people, same job, same effort. One earns double. Why? Not because they work harder, but because they communicate strategically. If you want more money, learn negotiation. Because every dollar you will ever earn will come through a conversation. This is YAM Money Talk. Subscribe and learn how to turn words into wealth. If you are not learning negotiation, are you leaking money every single month? The market does not reward effort. It rewards leverage.